I have always been very into the way that I dress or the way that I appear to others as well as myself. But I really got into fashion, I would say around 2010 is when I started being interested in not only how I look, but how everybody else is looking as well, and trying to go into deeper things, vintage looks, and just trying fashion out, period. So around 2010, I started feeling as though I could make a living for fashion when everybody kept calling me saying, how does this look? It began to be very annoying because I was giving out this amazing and wonderful information for free. And so I was like, you know what, every time somebody calls my phone or they want to know how I think something looks, or they want me to put something together, we're going to charge a fee. So after I decided that I was going to start getting the funds, and I seen how much growth it was projecting, then I decided, okay, so what else can I add to this? And instead of me just providing wardrobe consultations and things of that sort, I started to organize closets as well. And that started bringing in a lot, because if I organize a closet, I make double what I make from wardrobe consulting. So once I noticed that I was making that, and it was bringing in what I needed and some, then that's when I left corporate America, and I just wanted to be all about clothes, and looking at clothes all day and shoes all day, that's not something that brings me down. Everything. I can walk outside and a yellow leaf falls on a red leaf that's already been there. And I'm like, man, those two colors are nice. I wonder if I got that in my closet. Let's try it out. I could look anywhere with anything, and that just brings inspiration. I'm more inspired at this time by the vintage world. I love it. What I do a majority of the time is I build personal relationships with my clients. And even if you're not my client, if I'm just having a conversation, start a conversation in the mall and we're just talking about what I have on, at that time, as this conversation is moving forward, I'm going to try and find some type of way to let you know that your wardrobe isn't just what you put on, but it's also the way that you speak to others. This is your form of communication without ever moving your mouth. So what that does for a young woman, or a woman period, is that's a self-esteem thing. So you're going to always dress how you feel. If I don't feel like it that day, I'm probably just going to look a mess when I go into Walmart. But when I feel like it, that shows that I thought something of myself this morning, which is what I want for all women. So it always leads into something different. I think the biggest thing for me was I needed a push. I needed something. I needed someone. I needed to know that there was a reason behind me doing it. And my husband is like one of my biggest supporters. He really is. He pushes me because he knows that I am not an extrovert, whereas he is. So if there was an event where he knew I would have to promote myself, he would go, and that would be to promote me. And it's in the times where I would get discouraged, he was always there. And then I have my son, and I know I got to do something because he got to live. So that's another push. And I always tell people that are getting into the business that I have to talk to, find a push. You got to find a push, because looking at my son and looking at my husband, I know that that's my drive. That's my foundation. That's my determination. So you got to find that thing that's going to make you, all right, I can't do that. Fashion has impacted me because it helps me to reach so many other females. Because it starts with a simple compliment on what I have on. And then it leads into, oh, okay, well, how can you help me? And then it leads into their personal testimony and my personal testimony. And how can you help me with this? And they even inspire me. So it's not really just about the clothes. I like reaching out to women, period. And especially when I can touch the lives of young women. That's what matters the most to me. Right now, I am really working on my blog because that is what I'm finding to be one of my biggest, like, I'm behind the screen now.
Yeah.
So I can tell you everything, I can talk to you as if you're there, but I can still be myself. And that's how I'm reaching my audience at this point. So my blog is helping everybody. I'm still dressing up, I'm taking all the pictures, and I'm still exporting my fashion, but I still get to help women and men. So my blogging right now is what's really happening. I'm not cutting off the wardrobe consulting or anything like that, but that's where my focus is.